Hey everybody! Thank you so much for tuning in to this week's Feral Friday. It's actually going up Saturday. Sorry about that. I tried to upload this video last night and could not get it edited together. So we're going to film it again and post it today, hopefully. That's how things work sometimes. Things don't always go how you plan and expect them to, so we're just going to pivot and do it again, and it'll come out great. So, and I also learned from a few mistakes that I made yesterday, and so I'm going to tell you what the mistake was and show you how to fix it. First mistake I did is I completed the eye look, and then I went in to do a graphic liner on top in the crease, like a cut crease type deal. Yeah, don't do that. I made a lot of mistakes doing that. I messed up and had to go back in with the eyeshadow to fix it. So instead of doing it that way today, we're going to see if we can't get that graphic liner on first, and then we'll go in and prime the rest of the eyes and do the rest of the eye look and see if that makes a difference. Over a cold. So yeah, I'm going to take this water activated liner that I used yesterday. It's a neon green yellow color. And I'm just going to take some setting spray. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Spray and Set. And I'm just going to spray some in the pot there and get it wet. And then I'm just going to mix it around. And apparently I didn't get all the gunk off my brush. Lovely. Because I used this brush to do some cleanup yesterday, I didn't get all the stuff off of it, so it mixed that color with the actual liner color and made it a dingier color. So what I'm going to do is just take a towel or a tissue and get that off of there. And then I will spray my brush and get the rest of whatever's in there. You can do that with just water, and it's probably better if you did it that way, honestly. But I'm being lazy today, so. There we go. Now that all that's out of there, take the liner shade again, spray a little bit of extra water, or setting spray, whatever. And you want it to be kind of the consistency of like melty ice cream. So, once you get to the consistency you like, wipe off the excess off your brush and just go in on the tip. And that's what mine looks like. And now we're just going to go in. And I'm going to kind of relax my eyes because I want it to be seen over top of my actual crease. And then pull it out. Something else that I was planning on doing yesterday that didn't work out is I was going to do like the little, because we're doing a Doctor Who inspired makeup look. So I am actually doing a makeup look inspired by the TARDIS. So I was going to do like the TARDIS windows on the dark blue yesterday. That didn't work out. I didn't have enough room on my eyes. So, and you want to do it till you're happy with the shape of the wing. You know, once you're happy with the shape of it, you can leave it there. I'm going back in because I want it to be a little smoother and brighter. And a little bit bigger. See, look at how, first of all, look at how intensely bright that is. That is beautiful. I don't even remember where I got this water activated liner from. It's just something I've had for a long time and I don't use very often. And we're just going to kind of do the same thing on this eye. And then once you get it to where you're happy with it, we're gonna go in with a Q-tip and some water, or micellar water, regular water, whatever, and clean it up. Alright, I think I'm about happy with that shape and the intensity of that. So we're going to go in with a Q-tip. And actually I'm just going to use a little bit more setting spray because that's what I have handy. And I'm just going to kind of just cleaning up the underneath. The top doesn't need that much. And we're not going to do a lot of shadow on top of where this line is, just because I don't have that much eye space and that'll make me look really kind of crazy. There we go. And see, just taking that just softly around the edges looks fantastic. Now we're going to take our eyeshadow primer, if I can find it. There it is. And this is the Profusion Pigment Base in white. And I'm just going to apply a little bit to the back of my hand, take a flat brush, load the brush up with it, and apply that on my eyes. Going up to, but not over top of that line we created with the liner. And also pulling it out to meet that wing. So that's what that looks like. And I'm going to grab a little bit more for the other side. Again, load up the brush. Apply it up to, but not over top of that wing. And then pull it out to meet it. There we go. There. Now, eyes are very, very, very light right now. Trust me, this isn't a bad thing. This is what we're wanting at this point. Now, you're going to need a very precise brush. Whatever that looks like for you, whatever tool you have in your kit that's super, super small and precise. I'm going to take this shade from the e.l.f. 18 Hit Wonder palette, and this shade Electric. It is actually electric blue. I'm going to grab a little bit and show you on camera. Look at how vibrant that is. It is cobalt blue. And we are just going to apply that on the outer half of the lid. Remember, going up to but not into that liner color. That blue is so pretty. Look at that. That is gorgeous. I love this. I love this shade. It's so pretty. Alright, and once you've got that all packed on the lid, that shade does have a good bit of fallout, as you can see, but that's okay, because I've already put my moisturizer on and I can pretty much just wipe it away. Because it doesn't actually stick there, so that's fantastic. Now, at this point, we need a coffee break. Yum. Now, you have a couple of different options as to what you want to do. If you want to keep making it look like the outside of the TARDIS, you can do that. I wanted to, because I'm obsessed with the 10th Doctor right now, because he's my favorite so far, because I'm still new to Doctor Who, I wanted to make it look like the inside of his TARDIS and the outside of his TARDIS at the same time. And this represents the lime green light that emits from the center of the TARDIS. So, to go in with the shade that I think closely matches the walls in the interior of his TARDIS, this is the Urban Decay Kristen Leanne palette. And it's the Kaleidoscope Dream palette. And I'm going to go in with the shade Stay Gold here, on a very dense, it's almost like a smudger brush. And I'm just going to put that in the center, or on the inner half of the lid. And that is a beautiful gold. And look at that. That together is so pretty. And I'm sorry, that cobalt, because it's like a matte color, it looks like velvet. Alright, so we have that. Now what you could do if you wanted to is, what do I want to do next? What I did yesterday that I don't think I'm going to do today is I put that lime green color along the lash line and brought it up and out to meet this. I don't think I'm going to do that today. I think what I am going to do today is just leave that as is and connect it with the underneath. I think I'm going to do blue here, and then I'm going to put white in the inner rim. And I'm going to put a white line. This is the Maybelline Tattoo Studio liner pencil in the shade Polished White. And I'm going to bring a white line out from underneath like that. And then I'm going to put a bit of a white shadow on top of that with a little bit of setting spray to make sure the shadow really adheres and doesn't change color like that one did, because that's not white, that's light blue. So let's grab a pure white eyeshadow. And this is from, well, you're getting twisted. This is from my Morphe Disney palette, and it's called Thumbs Up. That's the white shade in the palette. And I'm just gonna spray a little setting spray on it and kind of mix it on my hand. I'm also going to mix in a little bit of the white pigment base. Now, if you have a white liquid liner, that would be just as good here, but I don't have that, so we're making do with what I've got. Because, yeah. There we go. That looks pretty good. And then we're going to do the blue right underneath that on the side. So, I really like how the eyes are coming out so far. I don't want to do anything on the lash line itself because the eyes are so, like, intense and I really love it. So I think we're going to leave it there, take another little coffee break. And then before I do the under eyes, I'm going to go ahead and go in with my foundation and concealer. I'm going to actually use two different foundation things today. I'm going to use the Missha BB cream in the number 13 first, and just take like a pump and a half of that and apply to my face and blend it out with this Real Techniques brush. I've had this brush so long that the numbers and the name have worn off of it. So I think it's the Expert Face Brush, maybe. I'm not sure. Oh, it's the 300. It's the 300 brush. I found and I'm just applying that, blending, working it into the skin really nicely and really well. It's actually pretty decent coverage. It's not as much coverage as I typically like, but on like a no makeup day, that would be good on its own. And I have done that before, worn it on a no makeup day. It's just not my favorite way. But then again, I'm a full coverage girly. And then I'm going to use, on top of that, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Foundation. And I'm going to put the equivalent of a full pump of that on as well. Well, maybe like a pump and a half. And again, just kind of work that in. I do like things that you can build that don't look really heavy, really cakey, really fast. Then I'm going to use this Moda complexion brush and just kind of finish working that into the skin. And see, my face, looking in the mirror, I can see things like, oh, I want to cover this some more, I want to cover that, but looking on camera, looks pretty much perfect. My nose is still really red in real life. You know what, I think I'm going to mix the Missha, another pump of the Missha and another pump of the other, and mix it together on the back of my hand, get the brush kind of dispersed with it. like I said, I spend a lot of time actually perfecting my face because I've always had a lot of insecurity on how my face looked. So, and then I'm just going to go in with my sponge and just make sure that everything is nice and blended, that nothing looks kind of out of place. There we go. That's better. Now I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Rose. I'm having to scrape the tube. And I'm applying that all under. Now, a lot of you say that is too much concealer. And the truth is, it probably is. But this concealer is a little light for my under eyes. So that's why I use that much, is because I have insane blue tones under my eyes on a normal day, and wearing blue eyeshadow makes it worse. So I have to really correct that. And because I don't have a peachy yellow color corrector, I have to use more concealer. Because yellow is opposite blue on the color wheel. No, yellow is opposite purple. Orange is opposite blue. So, in order to counteract the dark circles, you're supposed to use an orangey, peachy color corrector. I don't have that. All I have is a regular skin tone concealer, so to help counteract those blue dark circles, I just use a little bit more of it. Or a lot of bit more of it, depending on who you ask. And see, I look brightened and I look like I have actually slept. Now, I'm going to take this. First of all, we're going to set the face. And I'm just going to set it, well, I was going to set it with that, but nope. That's the highlighter brush. Let's see if I can find a brush to set my face with. Haha. Here we go. This is another Moda Unicorn brush, and it's the fluffy one. And I'm just going to take some of the Revolution translucent baking powder. I don't actually bake, but I do set. So I just dump a little bit out, tap off the excess, and go all around my skin with that. And you can tell my skin still has some glow. That's from the foundation and the moisturizer and all that I put on it. That's not highlighter or anything. So, nose itched. Next up, we're going to do blush. I'm going to do this Revlon blush in Mauvelous. Just do a little bit. Because you don't want to do too much blush. And then we're going to go ahead and do our eyebrows. This is the e.l.f. Instant Brow Lift pencil. And just fill in our little eyebrows. And yes, I know I said eyebrows really weird. Oh well. And so yeah, I really like having a darker, thicker brow. And then so there's that done. We're going to curl our eyelashes. Do not grab the eye skin like I just did. Oh, that did not feel good. My eyes are watering at this point. I'm going to put on the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara. Because I don't really feel like putting on a waterproof mascara right now. There we go. And then I'm going to put on this Neutrogena Smoky Kohl Liner in the shade Deep Navy. And first off, I'm just going to create a little line under the white there. And then smoke it out underneath the waterline. And then there we go. Oh wow, that looks really fun. Really cool. And then I'm going to take this white eyeliner that I used earlier and just smudge off some of the light blue that got on there, and I'm going to put that in the innermost inner rim. And then just try and sharpen up the trying to sharpen up that line a little bit. And if you want to do lower lash mascara, go for it. If you don't, if you're like me, I wouldn't worry about it. Next thing I'm going to do, take off the excess foundation that I have on my lips. And then I'm going to use the Physicians Formula Diamond Lip Plumper in the shade Brilliant Berry Diamond or Berry Diamond. Because it's kind of a neutral shade up against all this really bright shadow. It's a My Lips but glossy kind of shade, so go figure. But this is the, oh wait, I was going to say this is the end of the look, but no, it's not. You can't have a Doctor Who without some Stardust highlighter. It's not actual Stardust. This is the Go-To Beauty Beach Glow, and I'm going to have the shade here, which it looks white, but when you swatch it, look at that beautiful white gold kind of shift to it. So that's what we're going to use, and I do like a good bit of highlighter. Look at that. You see that? Really, really pretty. So across the nose. I'm not going to do the Cupid's bow, but I will do a little bit on my forehead. And now we are done with the look. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. I read all the comments, so please leave suggestions down below in the comment section. I enjoy that you enjoy watching, and I hope I can create more content that you like to watch. And I will see you all guys. I will see you all next week. And thank you so much. Y'all have a great day. Bye.